All right, I got something to do on the old Jetta TDI. It's my control arms and ball joints. They're bad. They're so bad that this wheel, well, both wheels, if you hold brakes, you can literally see them move about 1.5 to 2 inches out. Once in a while, you'll hear a little glunk, but that's about it. We had a snowstorm last night, so I just finally got it cleaned off. This was inside all the time, so it's good. All these just, it's cold, so I'm gonna turn on the heat for a while. These are the things that came in a box. Let me open it up. Oh, where is it? That's them right there. And this is the parts that came. 2 is the control arms. No, that's the ball joints. The control arms is the 1 and 1 at the top, left and right. So came with this, and the 2 ball joints right there and there. But I will go and get a sheet so we can see why you should learn how to do stuff on your own vehicles. I'll be back. All right, this is the paperwork. I went in for an alignment. I'm not mad at this company for no reason, because they're doing their job, and there's some people that don't mind paying. Went in, they told me if the car needs an alignment, it's pretty cheap, $69.95. If it doesn't need the alignment, the service there would be free. If it needs anything else and they can't have the alignment done, it's going to be $25. Well, it cost me $25 right there, because they found out the ball joints and everything was bad. Control arm ball joints. Told me for the alignment and at work, it would cost, well, for the ball joints and stuff would cost that, plus the alignment would come up being that. I got these ball joints and alignment brand new off of eBay for, I think it was $57. So I'm already way below what the price is from this company. Let me close this up, turn on the heat, because right now it's reading 40 degrees. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 40 degrees. So, and then you made the cheese up high, but that's just a relatively, not exact. All right, so first thing we'll go ahead and do, get this thing up on jack stands, take off the 2 wheels since we're doing both sides. I don't know how long I'll be in here tonight, but the time that you would spend doing this will not come up to $742.96. It just won't. So I'll go ahead and do that and be back when I do that. If you can't take off your wheel, then the job is too hard for you. But let's say you can't take off the wheel, so we'll go to the next stage. And the reason I brought in for the alignment, these are brand new wheels, so I just wanted to align it. All right, go ahead and start. All right, I got the wheels off. The bad pieces on it is back here. When I take them out, we'll look at it up against the new ones. But we have this bolt to take out, that bolt up front to take out right here, then this one down at the bottom right here to take out, and then it's 3 on the ball joint that holds into the piece there. Temperature is good enough to work in. Got the temperature brought up pretty good. So I did that on both sides, took the wheels off on both sides. Have one wheel sitting there, one over there. I turn on this heat here. It's a lot more quieter than that one over there. So go ahead, and I'm still melting ice, so I put that there and it's just soaked right now. But I have to get somewhere getting onto there without getting wet. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I got all the main screws out, bolts. This one back here is 18, and you need a spanner or an opening wrench. 18 on both ends. Well, the spanner or opening at the top, and you can do your ratchet at the bottom down here. That's all 18. The one on this side here is this one here. That's 18 also, going up back here. And it doesn't have anything on the back. The bolt is built in. Then you have this little one is a 17, and it just holds right here on this little piece here. So those are the main ones. And then these 3 13s is with this bracket, and I think a new one came in the pack. But they're the ones underneath right here with the ball joint. They're holding on with the ball joint. Now the ball joint is the only one I have left to take out, but I can go ahead and start getting this big bracket out, the control arm. So I'll go ahead and do that and then come back. If your ball joints are good and you want to keep the ball joints, well, you can take off. Let me see if I can get up, see where the arm is. That's the arm right there. The ball joint is right there, still in. That's the bottom of it and goes up there. I'm taking mine off, but all you have to do is pull the rotor back, and then this thing just comes out like it's nothing. See, mine is torn right there, completely torn through. I could probably just take this out. This side is in good shape still, and that's where that other bolt goes, the 17. But I'll go ahead now, take off the other piece. It's a 19 on the nut at the top. I'll go ahead and do that. All right, I got it off. The way I did it is I unscrewed the nut. It's a 19. Unscrewed it till it got up right there by the CV joint boot. Took my air hammer right here. If you have your forks, ball joint forks and stuff, you can just slide it up right here and knock it. But I just took the air hammer, put it right there, just hit it and came out. And then on the last bit, I used a needle nose, held it right here, and just turned the nut off the rest of the way. If the CV axle was out, you could just put a Torx in the tip and take the nut off with no problem, and then just hit it out. But it's still in good shape, but I have new ones, so I'm not worried with it. I think the nut, I have to use the same nut, but everything is off right now. I can go ahead and do this side, put it back on, and then deal with the other side. So match up your things. Like this one is not the right side. Put them next to each other. And that little tab right there is going up. Oh, yeah. This little tab comes up. Well, the new one is flush at the bottom, up on this side here. So I'll match them up and see if they're exact or what. It should be one for this side, one for the other. So I'll be back. Okay, after checking everything out, the arms are the same. These two can be used on left or right, doesn't really matter. The ball joints, one side is shorter in. So that one, this is not it. This one is on the right side, the 57. The other one is on the left side. So I'll go ahead now, put this one in since I'm here with all the tools. But you can use either or on the arms. All right. Okay, I slid it in. No problem getting it in. I had to tap this one in very light. So light it didn't even do any damage to it. This side slid in with no problem. Right up here, slid in with no problem whatsoever. Now I have anti-seize on these. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did put grease on the insides here and on the other one. Have the anti-seize ready on the bolts. Now I'm gonna pull this back and slip the piece in here and then slide it up in the hole. So it is slightly different. They sent me this one, which is not an OEM part, but it has a nipple on the bottom. And then they sent me the OEM one right here, and there's nothing at the bottom. I wish they would send me both of them with the nipple at the bottom so I can keep them greased. But I'll go ahead and put this back together now. All right, I put this one in first, since this one here was the hardest one to line up. That's the one right here behind the rotor. These two are pretty simple to line up, so I got that. And then this one here is right there already in line to be bolted in. So I'll go ahead and do all that, and then this side is done. It took about 25 minutes. So in 25 minutes, you can do this side, the other side, let's say 1 hour. You can have both sides knock out, save yourself about $700. All right. Okay, this is what I did for Torx. For the stabilizer bar, that's that one nut that was, it's on like a plastic piece. I went ahead and did the 22 on that one. It should be 33. I did 22, and then I just did a 90-degree turn. But 33 is the right, if you're doing it that way. That's that one bolt up closest to the wheel, up front of the car. It's just by itself. Then the control arm, where is this? The one to the rear and the one on the back is the same thing, really. It's 52 foot-pounds and then turn a 90-degree, and the same on the one on the front. Both of those were the big ones. They were 18s to do those. That's both 52 and a 90-degree turn after that. And then the ones on the ball joint itself was 15, and then I turned the 90-degree on them. So that's all the Torx on those. And that side is finished, complete. So 25, 30 minutes, you're done. And then the other side, same thing. All right. Don't forget, if you have the nipple, put some grease in that nipple right there. I had this right there, my grease gun, had some all-purpose grease in there, and put it in there. So this whole side here, 100% done. Now I'll have to go on the other side, but the other side I have to put some grease in it from the top. All right. Okay, on this side, driver's side, this is the only thing you might have to worry about. Your transmission oil pan is right there where that bolt is coming out. This one here is out already, so I'll see how much clearance I have there. I might have to pull the engine up a little bit, and maybe not. You never know, it's probably designed to do that. Then the one on the back is still in. I'm gonna try to take this one out with the ball joint on it. All right, let me show y'all how I got that one bolt out. I ended up, the jack is just dead, but it ain't doing anything really. I moved my jack stands to a different position. I loosened, where's that bolt? Well, I took the bolt out. That big one over there, I took that big one out of that hole right up there. It's through the middle. Here, you get it. And I loosened the one on the back, that one right there. And that gave me enough room that the bolt passed by here. It'd be better if you just took this whole bracket out. But, oh yeah, and I did loosen the one on the engine mount on the here, that one engine mount right there. I took that little one out. And this is out now. This one here was really bad. All right, my battery died when I was right here on this. This piece here was gone. As you can see, totally gone. So that one needed to go. This, the nut was messed up on it. So I had to cut it using the Sawzall and the angle grinder, just to start it with the angle grinder. The angle grinder isn't long to go all the way through, and then this kept it in line and just cut through real simple. So now I'm just getting ready to put back on the old one or the new one, and this, there's no way of getting grease in it unless you use the needle and puncture it. I might do it. I didn't want to because I'm pretty sure it's some kind of grease in there to start off. But it does have L on this one here. The other one didn't have anything. All right, so I'll go ahead now and start putting it back together. I'll go ahead and put in the grease myself. This is my syringe tip. All you do with it is just find a good spot and let it go in. Let me set it up. Like this in. And then all I do is hook up the grease gun to this little piece here and fill it up with grease, pull it out, it seals itself back up tight enough. All right, that's what it looks like. I filled it up, and when I pulled it out, that's what came out, that little drop right there. So when I put it out, I'm expecting a little more to come out when the weight gets down on it, but that's good. At least I know it's got grease in it. And that's what that syringe looks like. And the front is actually an opening. Let me see if I can get a view of it. So whenever you pump it, grease comes out. Just like that. So that's it. That's how you do CV joints, stuff like that. All right, I'll clean it up now. Okay, the car is done off the jack stands, and just came in here to look at the mileage on it. This is the first time this is being changed out. That's the mileage on it right there. So it's 244,500 and something. And this is the car that I use basically every day. I love this car compared to everything else I got. But should be going in and getting an alignment tomorrow. And that's all I got for it today. But thanks for watching. If it helps you out, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.